Hey guys, welcome back to OJ Story, and today we are showing you Makerere University. We are giving you a grand tour and you must expect a lot. For those who have not been here, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Whether you're in Kenya, whether you're in, I don't know which country you're at, but I'm going to give you the juice. This is the premier university in East Africa. And also among the universities in Africa, this is one of the best, honestly. A few years ago, it was like among the top 5 universities in Africa. So I don't know the rankings right now. Someone can tell us in the comments, you know. But this university is so beautiful. Personally, I studied here for like 3 years, you know. I had a bachelor's, you know, here, bachelor's degree, which I've never gotten from here. I mean, I've never come for my transcript. That's what I'm trying to say. But I graduated, you know. So let's see what's going on. Look at the beautiful entrance. Look at this beautiful entrance, guys. You know, this was just built, I think, a few years ago. Not more than 5-6 years ago. But it's so beautiful, so beautiful. Let's check in and then let's continue. So right now we are inside, and as you can see, the gate is behind us. Right there is a mosque. That shows you that Makerere University is also a diverse and open university for all religions. Just as you know, Uganda is one of those countries where there's freedom of worship. So you can worship anything. You want to worship a goat, in Uganda you can worship a goat. Whatever you want to do, you can do. So let's continue, let's show you guys. So on the other side, you can see they are playing tennis. That should be tennis, yeah. I was here 3 years and I never played tennis. That's crazy. So I'm like, who plays tennis here? But you see, there are kids. I mean, anyone can play tennis from here. It's just not that much of a widely played game in Africa, you know. I don't know where tennis came from, but yeah, I did not play it. So here, right here, is one of the colleges in Makerere University. Makerere right now has 10 colleges, and here is the College of Computing and Information Science. So those studying IT, computer science, all those, you know, IT courses, they study from here. And as you can see, it's quite a beautiful, you know, structure. And when I was here, it was here. So it's one of those I know. On the other side is a guest house, the university guest house. It's quite old, but as you can see, also really organized. The old structures have been maintained there. So what I know about that side is there's a restaurant and stuff like that. You can go and eat something there. Right here in front of us, we're going to pass this side first and we shall climb back up. But the other side in front, as you can see, that is the Senate building. That is the Senate building, and this building also, there used to be the university radio right here, which stopped working a long time ago.
They were saying that it is coming back, the radio is coming back.
That's nice.
In fact, I think it's airing already.
Really?
Yeah.
You think, how far is the radio going right now?
I did not read the article,
yeah,
but I saw the article saying that the university radio is back.
Man, that's cool, man. I really feel like I missed that part of uni, of the university radio, you know? Because I feel like I would be really engaged in stuff like that. But I missed it. I hope it really comes back. And I know most people like studying journalism and acting and all these things, they're going to make it really active. For that case, I may just come back to uni and do some course just to, you know, get involved in something like that. But it's something that should really come back. We really miss that. So the thing is that today is a Saturday, and the students are not really in uni, not most of them, because of course there are those who study on Saturdays and stuff like that. Yeah, weekend programs. And of course there are those who just come to read at the library. We're also going to see the library, though we may not be able to enter inside the library today. Because first of all, I think we used to need a university ID, a valid university ID to enter the library, which I don't have. My ID literally expired and I don't have it right now. I don't know where it is literally, but I'll get it. So right there is the Senate building, Makerere University Senate building, you know. So that's where some of the administrative offices are. And yeah, if you're trying to, I think this is where I'm supposed to pick my transcript from. I was really advised to pick it, even if I don't see myself using it. You guys tell me if especially now those who studied courses like I studied, like film, no one is going to ask you, hey, yo, can you show me your university, you know, transcript, you know?
It's your social media that does tell you.
Honestly, yeah. Your work, like, it's my work that is my transcript, you know? That's what shows that I can do what I can do. So if my work is not good, that means, bruh, I'm not qualified or anything or stuff like that. But since you guys have been hiring me to do your documentaries and stuff like that, yeah, and also you guys like these YouTube videos, so I mean, it paid off finally. And this is how it actually looks from the outside. Makerere University Senate building. Actually, if you had enough time, we'll enter, but today we are literally giving you an overview, showing you how it looks from the outside. You know, we can make for you a part 2 where we enter these buildings, but today enjoy the scenery, how it looks like.
It also has ATMs.
Yeah, there are banks in the university. GT Bank, we shall go and see GT Bank at the Infectious Diseases Institute, and there's UBA. There's so many banks in the university. And right there, that is the College of Performing Arts and Film. So that's my college. These guys, they're trying to build a new building here for the College of Performing Arts and Film. So yeah, that's how it looks like. And they really need to construct a building for it because this is not looking good. When I was here, it looked like this, and we really did have lectures from here. Up here is this, how it's called, something square, man. Freedom Square, it's called the Freedom Square. Yeah, this is the Freedom Square, and we're gonna show you the Freedom Square. Look at that. This was reconstructed recently because when I was here, these boundaries were not here, literally. And this, whatever this is, I don't know, but I've always seen it here. There's a lot of stuff going on. You can see they show you the directions and all that. It's something.
Station.
Yeah, I think it's a way. Let's read. Makerere Meteorological Station. That's what.
Weather station.
Yeah, weather station, whatever that means.
Is...
And this is new, because when they were celebrating 100 years of Makerere University, I think this was the landmark. So let's check it out. 1922. Yeah, this is when Makerere was established. 1922. But it was just a technical college, you know. They were like just teaching normal stuff, carpentry and stuff like that. Then 1931, they started doing other courses, you know, until it became a university later on. Then that's when we started getting more. So in consolidating and upgrading other courses, including education, that's 1932 to 1941, those were introduced. So in 1942, there was a transformation into the Makerere College. It began doing postgraduate, so you would be able to get a graduation, you know. But at that time, you were studying here, but getting you graduating from London, you know. So it was London University, stuff like that. Then later on, 1952, around there, I think the struggle of independence, Makerere University scholars began actively involved in politics. Yeah, but later on, it was then established that you would actually graduate and your degree would come from Makerere University, you know. So that's what really was happening. It was so many phases of transformation. And the funny thing is that a number of African presidents actually studied from here. It was a center of excellence, you know, where people from all over Africa would come and study from here. Presidents like Kenneth Kaunda of Zambia, presidents like Julius Nyerere of Tanzania. Who else have you heard of?
Kenya.
Yeah, one of the presidents, it's either Jomo Kenyatta, who also studied from here, And there is a number of people, prominent people who have studied from here. So the Freedom Square, this is the Freedom Square, like in case there are demonstrations, in case there are events that are going to happen in the university and they are big, this is where it happens. Even the graduation ceremony happens right here, you know. So this is one of those places that are so treasured here. So going up, let's go up. And as you can see, on the other side, you can see that's the Ivory Tower, you know. This Ivory Tower has suffered, guys. It has gotten burnt a number of times and restored. Like this should have been, I think, I don't know the number of times, but I think I've heard of twice. And I don't know how the place keeps on getting burnt. But they always restore it to its original colors, you know. So yeah, I think it's back. So this is where the leader of the university, this is where the office is, you know. So these are the biggest administration blocks of Makerere, the Senate building, and here, the Ivory Tower, you know. So right behind the Ivory Tower, we have two prominent churches that you guys are gonna see. You're gonna see where I used to pray from when I was here. Yeah, so that's the view, you know, down there. The view of the city, the Freedom Square, and yeah. So let's pass this side. So I show this, guys. So this is the faculty that I used to study from. No, the college actually is called the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Yeah, that the performing arts also fall under that, you know. So let's go in between it. It's one of the, I think, the landmarks of construction here, you know, on how it looks, the vegetation, just going around the beams and stuff, you know. It's beautiful, honestly. It's one of the, you know, beautiful structures, though a little bit, you know, not that renovated, but you guys just take a look. So I would always come here every day of the week, you know, to study. It was crazy, but yeah, look at me entering here. These were not here by then. You just step here. Voila, the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Choose. This lady, is she a student? I don't think. Hello. How are you? Yeah, she's a student and she looks tired. She looks hungry. You know, the thing about being a university student is, bruh, hunger is quite a thing, man. Like, when you're around the university the whole day, bruh, and you have like lectures going on back to back, it's not a good thing, you know. You can get really hungry, and I feel what she's, you know. So these things have been introduced for the disabled people, you know. Back then they were not there, but I think it has become a mandate for schools, hospitals, all to have the consideration for people who are not able to walk. So there is wheelchairs. So that's an extension of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. And right here is the Anglican Church of, you know, Makerere University. Honestly, it looks so beautiful. Just look at it, guys. Look at this, you know. So even people from outside, it's not only university students who, you know, who come here to pray, but literally anyone, even you, can come and, you know, pray from here. As you can see, a wedding is going on here today, man. I feel like we can crash this wedding and have a good time, even eat their food, you know. So I think this is a better view. So beautiful, honestly. Just look at that. I don't know what it means. I don't know what the whole drawing means, but it's beautiful. So that's the Anglican Church here in Makerere. And hello. So that's where I used to pray. And I actually used to act from there in my first year. I used to act, you know, those Christian plays and stuff, because I was also doing, my course was also had part of acting and stuff. Though a friend of mine introduced me and was like, yo, OJ, come and act at the church, you know. So it was quite nice, yeah. But down there, there's a financial system that is going on here, where the Christians come together and, you know, invest. So the church is literally encouraging investment, which is a beautiful thing, you know. So I think let's reach there and show you, you know. And there's a lot of partners they have and stuff like that. So you guys, you know, churches are really trying to make you rich, you know. As you can see, it's a financial institution of the church, FIC. Yeah? And down there, since you've seen guys who are going to wed, that is like the reception for the church, you know. So, and the other side, as you can see, that is Centenary Bank. You were asking which banks are here. And for me, that's where I actually opened my first bank account. Down there, can you imagine? So let's take you guys to, we're going to show you guys the back of the Ivory Tower. These guys are in the wedding mix. We won't disturb them for now, but let's just observe. I'm telling you, we can crash here, the wedding, and make you guys realize how cool this thing can be, honestly. So yeah, looks like more new work has been done. And it looks like there are two weddings going on in both the Anglican Church and the Catholic Church. Ooh, that sounds like time for prayer. What? This? Honestly, I don't know what this is. It looks like it has just been put here. Yeah, I don't know where this came from, you know. Well, whatever reason they have, it is, I don't know. But it's
Anyone who knows should let us know.
Yeah.
But in Rubaga, there is a tree stump like this. Okay, it is decaying off.
Yeah.
But it was also preserved. These are the the trees that have
the oldest trees. Yeah.
Yeah, the trees. Okay, the hardwood trees. You may find this is like mahogany. Anything it could be. Maybe someone in the comment section should. Yeah,
you should tell us. But it looks like it's getting messed up, you know. They probably should get a way of preserving it. Yeah, it's
still strong. Only that the rain.
Yeah, the rain. They should have covered it with something because these decay, you know. So we have to find a way of passing behind there. There are some steps that side, so let's go there. But also, we keep on showing you the beauty right here. So the back of the Ivory Tower looks like that. Just look at it. It's quite a marvel, you know. Whatever architects worked on it, they were good. The only problem is there are so many marble stocks in Makerere, so you have to pass here so fast so that they don't take dumps on your head. Yeah, look at that. This is newly renovated because it was, a few years ago there was a fire here, and no one knows why these fires keep happening. This is like the second time I've heard. Maybe there have been other times, you know, fires have come up, but this is like the second time, and I'm like, why? Why does this keep happening, you know? So, another wedding on the Catholic Church side. Let's just show you guys. What? These are weird names. Crispus Bonnie. Guys, no, man. This cannot be happening. These names sound male, man. Gifty, Precious. Okay, if you also look at the design of the Catholic Church, it's not really that different from the Anglican Church, but you can see that the Anglican Church has recently been renovated, so it's quite more, you know? Yeah, St. Augustine Chapel. I really, really like, because my whole high school I was in Catholic schools, you know, so I like the music there, you know. This is another wedding. Man, people are wedding like crazy.
Finds himself a wife.
Has found a good thing. So yeah, the thing is, I have never entered inside here. In the 3 years I was here, I never entered. This is the entrance of the new renovated Ivory Tower, which is quite looking good, you know. This is the building that literally shows you that this is Makerere. The day this building will disappear, I mean, we shall have lost something really serious in Makerere, and we shall miss it. But it looks like we are fighting. Everyone is fighting to keep this building going, you know. So guys who always try to burn this building, please stop.
Do you think it is intentional?
Man, no one knows. There are so many conspiracy theories about the burning of this place. Like, people say it's always like
Electric shocks. Electrician.
But how, man? Even your homes that don't have the best electricians have never gotten burnt, you know? Like, how does this place get burnt? Like, for me, it's crazy. That's why at some point the theory that there's someone after, you know, maybe documents or stuff like that, I may not rule it out completely. So here,
That doesn't want to be asked for their documents to be like it burnt down.
you know, I hope my documents were not burnt because I've never come to get them, bro. I hope, bro, when I come to...
Originals are always in the Ministry of Education.
Oh, okay. So right now,
I'm just saying.
yeah, we have the School of Agriculture, Science, you know. As you can see, these buildings are really, really old buildings. But you will also get to see the new buildings because Makerere is not one of those young buildings. I mean, those young universities. As we told you guys, 1922, that's when this place was established. First of all, as just a technical, you know, college where people come to study, to do carpentry. It was literally carpentry and studying mechanics. That's what people were doing, you know. Then later on, it became like a center of, you know, center of education in East Africa, and it kept on growing until they started offering, you know, bachelors at some point. But also when they started doing bachelors, they were still, you know, graduating under London, I think, University or something. So even if you studied from here, your documents would read as graduated from that university in London. I don't remember the name exactly, but yeah, that's how it would come. And then later on, yeah, later on it became a fully fledged university, and you'd get your degree from here as a student of Makerere University. Look at this, guys. Look at this. My father graduated here in 1986. That's when Museveni was getting out of the bush, you know. So that means still, the country was still running. Not everything was like off, you know. 1986, with a Bachelor's of Business Administration, he was out here doing the doables. And for me, in 2018, also graduated from this place. And I remember being in this library. Damn, it's not looking that good, but yeah, it was really, really new at that point. It was looking really beautiful. And right now, as you can see, this is where the bank of knowledge is in this university, guys. So here you need your ID, which we don't have. We don't have university IDs to.
That's the word valid.
A valid university ID is what you need to literally come here. I mean, we can just give you guys a few shots for you to really see how it is. So to show you how big it is, it goes round. That's all. That's all of it, you know. So the students here get time. Those who are serious, they come here and then, you know, they get to read. But those who are unserious,
The ones that are studying for their parents.
I'm telling you, most of the time there's a huge percentage of students, and I'm not going to say this about only MOOC. Most times they're just high and hangover. That's what most students are like the whole time. They start getting serious like in second year. I mean, some of these kids are really smart, so they don't need to do as much reading as the rest. So most of them, as long as you attend your lectures, they just get it, man. Those are the smart guys. But I'm not telling you guys to be such students. You have to read, man. Get time, go do your research. Because this library, it is one of the biggest libraries in Africa. I don't know, you needed like a drone shot to show how this is a big kind of, you know, structure, you know. So on this other side, which is a new structure, when I was here, this wasn't here. It was just under construction. So it is the central teaching facility. What I don't understand. I think it is those, you know, in high school we used to have staff rooms, eh? So a teaching facility. I mean, this is an auditorium, which would be the second auditorium in Makerere University. The other auditorium is in the Ivory Tower. That's where the other auditorium is. And I've been there, of course. So this is Yusuf Lule Central Teaching Facility. And guys, I'm going to show you one of the biggest colleges here. One of the biggest, the business college, you know. It's crazy big, and of course, as you can see, they're even putting up a new structure for them. The biggest number of students in Makerere study here, literally. If you come here on a weekday in the evening, a flock of thousands of students are literally coming out of MOOC. So this is the School of Economics, you know. This is it, bordered by the useful lay, you know, center, teaching center. It's crazy. So we are making a vlog about Makerere University, and we would like you to just tell us about these bikes. Are you guys a private thing or it's a university thing?
Yeah, it's like a university thing, but at the same time it's a private thing.
Oh, how is it like that?
Yeah, it is like that because they just gave like
A tender?
Yes, it's like tender.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
but purposely for students.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to have an ID?
To have like to download the app of digital bikes.
Yeah.
Yes. After getting the app, we register. Come with your student's ID. When you don't have the student's ID like these freshers, for them they use portals. They have portals. Then you register. After registering, you can use a digital bike. Yes.
So is there a time that they are limited to bring back?
To bring back the bike or to get?
No, bringing back.
To bring it back. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we stop at 5:30.
5:30.
Yes.
Should be back.
Yes. Should be back.
Can they get out of the university with a bike?
No, they operate within the campus.
So what if they are getting out of the university? Can you know?
Yes, because we have securities around. They can't allow people to move out with them.
Okay.
Yes.
That is good.
Yeah.
I also want to know what was the aim for the project? Why did they come up with a project? Is there anything they're promoting?
No, they just wanted to help students. As you know, Makerere University is very big.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really big.
Yeah. So they help students to come and like someone is going to say that he's tired and Makerere is full of hills.
Yeah.
So someone can use a digital bike to rush to.
Okay.
Yeah, to reach where he's going.
How much is it for students?
For students, we charge 500 per 20 minutes.
What?
500 per 20 minutes.
So if it's the whole day, okay, what's a whole day? 20, okay, like 8 hours.
Yes, we just multiply 20 minutes by 500.
What?
Yes.
I think that's expensive for students, honestly.
I have to return it where I got it from, or even if I put it
We have 12 stations around the campus. So if you get it from here, you can go and dock it at another station.
Okay.
But now for off-system or non-students, we charge 2,000.
So Makerere has a swimming pool within the university. It's like, and it's also used as space for people who are having shows, little shows. Back then there used to be something called Prime Time. It was a Christian comedy show. And honestly, it happened every Saturday evening, I remember. I don't know if it's still there, but it was really fun. Let's check it out. Let's check it out inside here. I don't know if they'll let us film inside, but let's try our luck. Why not? Yeah, so right here is the basketball court, and it's looking good because back then when I was here, this basketball court wasn't looking good. There was no pavilion, it was just looking crazy. But now I think they have sponsorships. I think Mountain Dew is one of the sponsors here right now. And yeah, it's looking good. You know? Yeah, so right here, behind the Performing Arts and Film faculty, you can find the university place where you can have breakfast, you can have food. So this is how the faculty of Performing Arts and Film looks like. I mean, the structures are renovated, but we need like a real huge structure that is artistic, that is monumental, that shows what this faculty is, you know. Because this is where the big filmmakers in Uganda study from, you know. Big filmmakers, like personalities in the media. Even Bobby Wine studied from here.
His name did.
Yeah, this is where Bobby Wine studied from. This is behind the Senate building. If you guys saw, you know, the front, this is how it looks. There's definitely ample parking space in Makerere. Students and lecturers can drive safely with parking everywhere. So it's a beautiful thing. You know? It's a beautiful thing. As you can see, there's Stanbic Bank also here. So every bank, every major bank in Uganda has at least an ATM or a branch for the university. So that's one of the things that bring convenience in the university. So you don't need to get out of the university just because you need a bank. So the thing is that when a student comes here in their first year, it's mandatory. It's a mandatory thing for you to like get an account, you know. That's why for me in first year, I had to get that account. One of the most amazing things about Makerere University is the greenery. That's why the air in Makerere is so fresh. Damn, guys. Ivan can tell you guys. Ivan, how do you feel walking around Makerere?
The only thing is maybe the distance is what would limit you.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's big.
It's really huge.
But the trees,
yeah.
You can look at these eucalyptus.
Yeah, like these.
There are those other trees.
And the trees are very old.
There are those that are too old.
Yeah.
There are those that are improved varieties and the hardwood ones. The ones that I can call indigenous ones.
Mm-hmm. So you were asking me about the police. We are almost reaching the university police, yeah? Because just to show you that there's a lot of security around here.
I thought the police was because of constant riots.
Oh no. Like the university itself, there are a lot of cases among students that happen, you know? So you need a police in a university like this one, because where there are many people, anything is going to happen. Things can go wrong anytime. So this is the College of Infectious Diseases, the Institute, I mean, of Infectious Diseases. And this was even here when I was around, like so many years, this was established like 8 or 9 years ago. And inside there used to be a bank. It was called GT Bank.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
Because I've been here in Kampala for about seven years. I'm going to make 8 years. And I remember my father used to work with
Infectious Diseases
Institute. And he was a driver, I think around 2014. 2013, 14, around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right there is the College of Health Science, School of Pharmacy. So every school has its own faculty, its own structures, you know. And right in front of it, you can see the Makerere police station. So this police station is not to intimidate, but to, you know, sort out the problems within the students. Because there are so many students here, a lot of things can happen. People have different behaviors, you know. People are stealing, people are, you know, refusing to pay money, you know, people are doing all crazy things. So, and also the thing is it's open for even outsiders. So if something goes wrong, you need to have police so close to you, you know. So that's why they're here. And as you can see, the bikes are here again. As the guy told us, there are several points at which the bikes are. So this is the gate you were asking about.
Eastern Gate.
Yeah, that's the Eastern Gate. So as you can see, the Makerere University says no to sexual harassment in any form or way, you know, whether it's among the students or it's lecturers and students. So in no case does Makerere University condone that practice of sexual harassment, you know. So that's amazing. You need to say no to sexual harassment. So this is something that I don't get, man. The Makerere University College of Health Science, Dental Hospital and School, now open. I don't think they're using this side. I don't think they're using that side. So the guild president has his own administration block. This, right next to the police. Isn't that something? You may be asking yourself, why is there a daycare in this place? But this daycare is to cater for students or lecturers who have babies. So you may have a child and you don't want to leave the child home for anyone, you know. So you bring your child here, and then after your lectures, you come and pick your baby and go home, you know. Then on the other side, in front of us, is what we call the Lions Park. You know what the Lions Park is? It's just a park where people come to sit, chill, you know, and just hang out. And today, there's no one there. Just the marabustos. How? But usually, you find students seated there, you know. And in front there also, actually in front they're seated there. And right down there is what they call the rugby court of Makerere. This is one of the most popular sports area in Makerere University. But it's just specifically for rugby. You're not gonna find people play football or anything. As you can see, the poles for rugby. And the marabustos are quite an iconic bird in Makerere University. The only thing you have to be really careful when you're walking around, because they may, you know, they may splash on you, you know, and that splash doesn't smell nice. And down there, that's Mulago, the other hill. That's Mulago Hill, and as you can see, that's one of the biggest churches in Uganda, if not the biggest, by Pastor, no, prophet. Is he a prophet? Kakande. Yeah, Kakande. You know, built a whole arcade, man. That's not even an arcade. That's like, I don't know.
It's a spiritual arcade.
Yeah, man. It's so huge.
It deals with spirit.
Yeah, man. It's trying to chase away demons in people's lives. But yeah, of course, you can also see the marvel of Mulago Hospital, Uganda's biggest hospital, you know. But also, Makerere and Mulago have a partnership in a way that the students go there for internship. So there's actually a Makerere branch, I can call it a branch, right inside of Mulago. Can you imagine? You know? So if we continue, we are going to get out of the university, and that is Chikumi right there, where you can get the cheapest food around Makerere University. But there are hostels there, there are restaurants, and it's a whole life around there, you know. So right here, on this really slopey road, you can find the Confucius Institute at Makerere University. This is where you also get to learn Chinese. So right here we are at the faculty, we are at the physics department, you know. So this is, I think, the College of Engineering, where we are right now. And this is just part of the College of Engineering. And as you can see, this is physics happening here. That's why when you look up, there's something like a windmill, you know, just to show you. This is where the physics guys, the engineers, you know, they do their thing. After going the other side, we shall be sloping down there, where we find the architects, the urban planners, all the magic, design and all that. Yeah. But it's also still part of this. This is literally the section of engineering. So let's go ahead the other side and see what's happening. This university is so big. Even myself, who was here for 3 years, there are places I look at, I'm like, damn, I never paid attention to this part of the university. Like here, honestly, I must tell you, I probably stepped here once or twice in my whole time here. That's to show you that this place is too big. You can't literally be everywhere the whole time. So it seems like these guys are preparing for examinations. It's a weekend, but people are really reading. So this here is the Department of Environmental Management, whatever that means, but here we are. And it's also quite vast, you know. See the blocks. Let's see the blocks, you know. I've never entered here. I've never entered, and I don't know what happens here. And that also tells us that that side you find the Department of Plant Science and Microbiology, and Biotechnology. It's crazy. So science, you know. So place is full of science. Right here is the Department of Mathematics. As I told you, from mathematics you go to the one of physics. Bruh, look at this. This is architecture. It's amazing. You know, I'm so fascinated by good architecture. So fascinated by that. If you just look at this. I mean, I was here when this building was already here when I was around. And it's now even more stunning to look at it right now. So it's the College of Natural Science, Department of Chemistry. So this is where you learn how to make processed foods, you know? If you guys are into learning about processing food and all that, If you want to build a company for foods and stuff, soda, this is where you come to learn. As you can see, the setup is just crazy, you know. And as you can see, that's still part of the College of Natural Sciences, you know. This is all part of the College of Business and Management Science, and this is the statistics part of it, you know. It's where the School of Statistics, and of course, as you go down, you keep on finding the other schools, you know. So that's really interesting. So as we go down here, you're gonna see a variety of other things that we're gonna talk about. I usually used to have a hard time climbing up here because there's a steep hill there, you know, this steep hill. Sloping is okay, but climbing, my God, you can sweat plasma. And you see, you keep on seeing these bikes. These bikes are all over the place. Back in the day, there were bikes, but it looks like one company has taken over. And the bikes used to be the other side, not here, you know? There used to be bikes there, so let's go and enter from that side. For me, I think that this is the most fancy school of all, you know? And you guys are going to see why. Because there's nothing more fancy than architecture and design, you know? Like, what is more beautiful than that? If I never did anything with film and, you know, all this that I'm doing, I would do that. That's what I would choose to do. Or something in physics, you know? So I was learning how to ride. You're learning how to ride? Okay. I will come and teach you. You have to fall. Hey. And you have to fall, by the way, so be ready. So you see, back in the day, the bikes used to be there. And now there's no bike literally, but you can see there's still the structure. So that's crazy. And I'm going to emphasize this again, this parking space. But before we slope there, I want to show you guys where the major place where they study about food science and stuff is right here. You know? I used to spend a lot of time down here because my brother was studying urban planning, you know. This is the Department of Food Technology and Nutrition. Look at this, guys. Wow. So this is a conference hall. It's a conference hall. Wow, this structure is really amazing. Such a fancy conference hall. Like, who is having a conference there? Then School of Food and Nutrition. These are the classes. Guys, I'm telling you, Makerere is something else. I'm very sure we're going to miss something. But there's something going on here. Probably someone is having a reception for their wedding here. And you know, the faculties actually generate income for themselves by providing such things, you know. Because now, these guys, there are weddings going on around here. And since this is a conference hall, why don't you have your reception here, you know? So yeah, I think this is now it. Where the classes go on, the experiments, everything happens here. And still they have ample parking space. And it looks like they are constructing something behind. I think an addition to the school, you know. So as you can see down there, that's an extension of the School of Technology, Design, Art, and you know, all that. Looks like it's been like that for a moment. So for me, that's the most fancy, the best school I've ever been to in Makerere University. I used to see my brother do incredible things, build structures from miniatures, you know, and it was crazy. They would really model 3D plans for buildings. And I'll be like, damn, this is crazy. I used to really admire those things, you know. So guys, unveiling to you the College of Engineering, Design, Art and Technology. This is the epitome of excellence in Makerere University. This is where the first electrical vehicle was made. Can you imagine, guys? This is it. Let me take you into the world of these geniuses, you know. Let's go. And of course, the structure itself is well designed to show you what they're up to. And just look at this, guys. Look at the environment here. Why wouldn't you want to study from here? I used to come here and almost, I think I must say I probably even attended some classes here. So the other thing, when we are getting out of this school, of course the planning and technology and art, is that there is an exit out of the university. And this exit takes you to Chikoni, Kasubi, as you go on, you know. So I think we shall have to show you that gate. So here is where we find the other gate that takes you to Chikoni, Kasubi, as you go on. And as you can see, it really looks good. The gate here wasn't that good back in the day, but this is really nice. The other thing is, as you can see, there is a perimeter all around Makerere now. So it's no longer like those days where you just enter and get out of the university as you like. Right now, you actually use the gates if you're to get around, which is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, since back in the day when students used to demonstrate and strike, it was easy for them to get away with whatever they do. But right now, it's just a call away and the whole school is shut, the whole university is shut down. So, I mean, it's a give or take. So right here is the School of Education. There's a lot of people who study from here, and we were going to go away without showing this. They would be so mad at me and say, how do you go to Makerere and don't show our school, you know? I've really never entered that school, but yeah, that's how it looks from here. It's probably bigger from down there and stuff, but my sister actually studied from here. So big up to Susan outside there. Those look like their lecturer places of residence. But those will really look good, honestly. I would also stay there. I'm just amazed by the roads, the vegetation. It never gets any better. Makerere has always been this beautiful, guys. I've had a good time here. I had a good time for 3 years here. And I don't know if I'll come back here for masters, because it's been a while. I was supposed to do my masters right away. Then someone just discouraged me, was like, you going first to work. And I've been working, man. That side is for peace and conflict studies. Just look at how Makerere gets wider and wider. I'm telling you, we've been here since, I think 11 or midday, I don't know. But we've been walking the whole time. And right now it's coming to 3. Oh, it's even
10 kilometers.
Yeah, we've walked for a very long time. This is the Makerere School of Psychology, if we are not mistaken. So those who are studying psychology, they wanna, you know, get into your brains, this is where you come to. Wow. And as you can see, the roads are good, there's ample parking space. That's really amazing. And as you see, I think opposite, the other side, that's where we shall find the School of Law as we exit the university. It's really been amazing walking here again, because, oh my God, it's been a while. If you're a person learning architecture or you're doing research on architecture, I would advise you to have a tour of Makerere University, because you will be amazed by how these guys came up with these plans and stuff, you know. The structures are just, you know, they're out of this world. These are not things you're gonna just find anywhere in Kampala. It's here. Look at this, guys. I'm so marveled by this. Damn, this is saying School of Education and External Studies. Hello, bro. How are you? So this is the School of Education, and it's really huge, and also join the School of Psychology behind, and you keep on going. But this, just imagine this place is renovated. How will it look? It's crazy architecture. Crazy architecture. Wow. I really like this. I'm just imagining if you get this to its past glory of how it is supposed to actually look. It will be something crazy. Look at this. This is a crocodile. So yeah, let's go to the School of Law. What a wonderful world. So I think the brutalist kind of architecture was really massively applied in Mary Stuart and also the School of Education. Look at this. My God. Like, who comes up with these kinds of design? Literally every school wants to be unique. And lawyers really like also kind of bold things, you know? They kind of blend simplicity and some of sophisticated, something to do with being sophisticated. So it's just what in fashion and design we would call it silent luxury, you know? This is kind of silent luxury. Oh, what the hell, bro? Look at the beams, they are crazy, you know? School of Law. I hope they don't try to, you know, throw us out, but let's just show you in front here. Look at this. This is what we call silent luxury. You blend being sophisticated and also being simple. And just look at this. It's amazing, you know? Bold, simplified, but also making a statement. In my high school, I wanted to do law, and then at some point I just changed my mind. So you never know, someday I'll come back and study from here. So guys, right now we are done with our tour of Makerere University. I hope you enjoyed this video. And guys, before you do anything else, you know, I hope you guys subscribed. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe, and of course hit the notification button. And then guys, don't also forget to like the video. The more you like this video, the more YouTube promotes it to other people. So yeah, it's been amazing coming back here. I love it. And if you're a person from Makerere, just comment below what brought back memories for you and what you think about Makerere right now. See you in the next video.